I know it's been a while since I last made my video, and I can't breathe right now. I'm struggling with breathing, so I'm gonna try to make this real brief. But for those of you, this video might not be for everyone, but this video is for those of you who've been following my channel, who have been supporting me on this channel. And I'm not here for sympathy. I don't want anybody's sympathy. I say that all the time. I just want empathy. I want you to understand how I feel and put yourself in my shoes. I know that many people right now around the world are suffering. And this is why I try not to get on here and burden people with the problems that I'm dealing with. But I'm on here asking the church and the saints who have been supporting me and following me, and I'm asking you to pray for my peaceful transition. I'm asking you to pray that God takes me on, that it's a peaceful transition where I can be with Him, because I'm tired of suffering. I am tired of suffering. I tried to hold on. I tried to hold on to be here just for my kids, my family. My kids need me. I know they need me, and I don't want to leave my kids. I'm not suicidal, but I'm tired of suffering. As you know, I can barely breathe. This is October. This happens every year in the month of October, the entire month of October, every day. I literally feel like I'm dying. And I have to take my medication because I have asthma. And I usually have to take it numerous times, multiple times a day. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with asthma. It's just a fact because my father put out some type of sacrifice over my life years ago when I was a child. The Lord let me know that. And I had numerous death experiences. But every year for the last few years now, since I came back to God, ever since probably 2009, I have been suffering with someone trying to take my life, where I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. I feel like I can't breathe. Like my airways are getting real tight and closed up. Like I cannot breathe. There's like, imagine trying to breathe through a straw. Not only that, everybody keeps putting their burdens on me. I'm tired of this type of life where I have numerous people binding themselves to my soul, holding me on an altar, literally holding me hostage in the spiritual realm. And the Lord told me all this. Like I said, this video is not for everybody. A lot of people don't understand this exists, but those of you who understand the spiritual realm, you can discern, you know what I'm talking about. Now, I can barely talk, but as you know, like I said, my father offered me up to Satan, sacrificed my life, dedicated my life to Satan. I became born again since I was a little girl at 6 years old. I gave my life over to Jesus Christ. So I don't belong to Satan's kingdom. Like the Lord showed me, He ransomed me. Jesus Christ shed His blood and ransomed me. That means no covenant, no agreement, no sacrifice over my life shall stand. But not only that, even though Jesus ransomed me, Satan has been fighting very hard to destroy my life. And ever since I've been doing God's work, whatever this is, the ministry, whatever He has me doing, the ministry work, I have been basically retaliated against by the entire kingdom of darkness. And they send agents to torment me. And I've been tormented for years, and I am tired of the suffering now. I've gotten to the point where I said, I don't have life. I don't have a life. I've asked God, Lord, you said you came to set the captives free, but I'm in bondage to these people. You came so we can have life and have it more abundantly, but I don't have abundant life because everybody has bound themselves to me. This entire coven, these sorcerers and these agents that have been basically tormenting me for years, over 10, 15 years, they bind themselves to me. They have people binding themselves to my soul every day. This is why I say I can wake up looking like these people. I have no life of quality worth living. And I'm tired of suffering. I can't work. I can't do anything. I can't even get hired because this agent, one of these agents that the Satan has sent to destroy my life, is doing everything in his power, has been doing everything for over 10 years to try and force me over to Satan's kingdom. And so basically they don't want me to have anything. They have destroyed everything about me. Me and my children have been displaced numerous times. We have recently been displaced, and yeah, we're sleeping. We have somewhere to go, but we're sleeping in one room, the three of us, on air mattresses. We have no quality of life. Everything I've tried to do, I have not been able to do anything because they have kept me from living this life. My father has been holding on to me for years, holding me on his altar. The Lord let me know. He refused to let me go. That's why I could not ever get anything in life. That's why I can never move ahead. So I can never get married. So I can never have a career or any type of success. That's why I couldn't go ahead with my ministry. And it's like, I look at my life, Lord. I'm like, Lord, why you have me here? This is not life. I'm just here every day existing. You've let them take everything from me, all the desires, all the dreams you put inside me. I cannot have any of those things. And I had so many desires, so many promises the Lord put in my heart. And I'm nearly, what, you say I'm close to 50 years old. I'll be 50 years old in 6 years. And so my whole life has been nothing but just suffering. Every time I try to get ahead and people look at me like I'm the one who's, no, I was a very ambitious, motivated person, driven. Had so many ideas to thrive and have things, achieve things in life, starting businesses and all this stuff. And my father has been attacking me in the background all along, did not want me to come ahead. Not only him, everybody in my family. So many people in my family has been holding on to me. And they all been utilizing my things, using my brains, using my knowledge, using my identity, using everything spiritually, hijacking everything, using my destiny. And so I can never move ahead and do anything. So it's like, it's always constant setbacks in my life, constant opposition. And I just get to a point where it's like, now everybody's binding themselves to me. Like I said, all over the place. I can talk one day and hear one of my cousin's voices. I can sound like my cousin. I can stand up in the mirror and see another woman's face that has been binding themselves to me for years and won't let go. Their whole family bind themselves to me. I hear celebrities when I talk. The Lord showed me all these celebrities are bound to me because they're all using my gifts and my talents, and I can't use anything. And I'm like, Lord, this is not a life. I'm tired of people binding themselves to me. I'm tired of the carry body. Jesus said he's the one who's supposed to carry everyone. He's the burden carrier. No one will go to him. I'm at this point where I'm in tears. I've been crying because I'm like, I'm tired. They have been doing this and they're tormenting me on purpose. The entire kingdom of darkness is doing this because they're trying to break me. They want me to give up and go over to Satan. I'm not doing it. But I'm just asking you all because I'm at the point where I am tired of suffering. I'm tired of going through this pain. I'm crying literal tears when I'm off the camera. And I can't really express how I feel right now because, like I said, they don't want the truth. They don't really want to know the extent of what they're doing to me. They torment me every single day, and there's nothing being done. The Lord let me know that they pushed all these unhinged people, this man and woman who's been pursuing me for years. They put them off on me because they don't want to deal with them. The church was supposed to deal with this, and they didn't want to deal with it. I don't have any type of credentials to ever been dealing with these people. They took them years ago, nearly 15 years ago, and put these people off on me. After I wrote a fitness book, they cast these people on me. They were casting them upon me since I was a little girl, a lot of these people. But ever since I wrote the fitness book, it got even worse. The church who didn't want to deal with it. People sitting up in the church were putting them off on me. I don't have, as you know, in this world, we're supposed to have a degree or credential, some type of formal education to be qualified to handle certain things. And I don't have anything to be dealing with this. I have never even taken a Bible course. I tried to, and they were attacking me in the classroom, and I just left because there were satanic agents up in the class attacking me. And so there were all types of things happening, my car breaking down, me suffering and having physical attacks, and I couldn't get through it. But besides the point, I digressed. There's no quality of life that I can live right now, and I'm tired of suffering. I'm tired of carrying everyone. I'm tired of having numerous people bound to my soul, taking everything from me. When I try to learn or take a class, it's like they're taking knowledge out of my brain every day. I can't think. I can't focus or concentrate. I'm nearly falling asleep every time I try to open a book to learn because they don't want me to learn anything. They've all been using my stuff. And I said, God, you're supposed to be, why am I not free? Why are you letting them hold on to me? You've allowed them to hold on to me my entire life. And I'm just tired of, I don't have a life. I don't have a life worth living at all. And it's like, all day, every day. They're crying out of me. They're hearing everything I say. And they want to make me seem mentally ill. I'm not mentally ill. They're spiritually attacking me. And I ask God to break the soul ties. Every time he breaks the soul ties, they do something to find a way to cut. They come in here spiritually and cut into I will find cuts all over me where they're taking my blood, or something will end up missing in my house. They're in here, astral projecting in and out of this house all the time. Wherever I go, they're there. Taking things, stealing things, holding my possessions on their altars so they can keep binding themselves to me, so they keep having access to me. And it's just torture. And so, yeah, I want to be here for my children. I want to live for them. I want to be here and enjoy my family, but I can't even enjoy them because, like I said, they're constantly harassing me on a daily basis. They're binding themselves to me, antagonizing me. I have no quality. Like I said, I can't work. I can't have relationships with anybody. I can't have friendships. I can't have peace. I can't do anything. The only thing I had to look forward to was exercise, and I love to run. And it's the way I kind of release the stress, and it's the way I connect with nature, connect with God. But they do everything to stop me from doing that. By putting pounds of fat all over me, I can wake up one morning and be small after working out, and next thing you know, out of nowhere, 50 pounds of fat is all over me. My legs all big and my butt all big, my stomach just hanging out like I'm 7 months pregnant. And they do this constantly to torment me. Then they cutting in my feet at night. I wake up, I can barely walk because my feet are all cut into my ankles. My Achilles tendons are cut into my knees, are all messed up. They're swapping my knees and legs. They're taking things. Whatever they want from me, they take it. They want to take my eyes. I wake up, my eyes change in shape every day. My nose changes shape, or they're taking my skin tone. I'm getting dark as well, so they can look lighter and take pictures. And the evidence is there. You could look at my, they take pictures, they're looking like me. I'm tired of it. Then I have people calling me ugly, calling me bald-headed. My hair doesn't grow. People have held me on an altar to take and pick apart everything they want of me. They're picking me apart, picking me to pieces, taking every little thing. Then they're putting their burdens upon me. If someone's struggling with obesity and they can't lose weight, they have thyroid problems, they're putting their fat on me. I'm not a big woman at all. I was never big. But I had to carry this burden for years. I lose weight over and over. They go back and eat or whatever they do and lay around and gain weight. And here they go putting back 50 more pounds on me for me to work out and lose with messed up legs. And I can barely run now. Like I said, I can barely run because there's so much fat on me. My legs are hurting. Even when I don't have the fat on me, my ankles and legs are hurting so badly. And I'm tired of carrying everybody's burdens. People are suffering with emphysema. Now all of a sudden I got a cough. I got a smoker's cough. I don't smoke. I've never smoked in my life. I smoked one cigarette at 17, trying to try it one time. Not even a whole cigarette. I took by 2 or 3 puffs and that was it. I never smoked. But I'm sitting here coughing because the Lord let me know that there's somebody who's smoking, bound themselves to my soul because they're putting their burdens on me. They don't want to do what's right. They don't want to be accountable for their own, what they've done to mess up their lives or to mess up themselves, their health. And then they put their burdens on me. Like I told you before, a woman would drink and get all bloated, but then bind herself to me and put her bloating on me because she was drinking alcohol. And I said, Lord, this is not right. You want people to say, but I'm not supposed to be abused like this, carrying everybody's burdens. I don't have life. You didn't even go through this, having people put all their burdens upon you. Yes, you died on the cross and carried everybody's sins, but you're the burden carrier, not me. I'm just here to pray for people and help them. And I've done that, minister to people, but I don't have life. They can jump in and out of me or my children anytime they please and put their burdens upon us. Now they're trying to make me have heart failure. They're trying to kill me and destroy my heart. They've tried to kill me numerous of times by trying to give me a heart attack. And I'm just at a point where I'm tired of suffering. No! I'm tired of suffering. This is not me. I am fed up with suffering. I'm not going to take my life. I'm not suicidal. But it gets to a point where if you can think of people who have suffered a long time, people with chronic illnesses, and they're just tired of the pain. They're tired of not having a quality of life. They can't get out of bed. They can't do everyday things. They can't walk. They have to just lie there in bed, confined to this bed in pain, suffering every day. And they have tried to hold on. They tried to be strong, but it gets to a point where people just get tired of suffering. And they're tired of suffering so much. And I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I'm sorry. I'm tired of suffering. I told God. And I don't want to lose my soul. I feel like a part of me is feeling bitter because I didn't get to have that life. I look at everybody else, and I know not everybody has a good life. I know sometimes we could think that people aren't suffering just by looking on the outside, and some people can mask it. But when I look at my life and I look at other people who are allowed to at least have something, they don't have people binding themselves to their souls, taking things from them, taking their beauty, taking their knowledge, taking their talents and gifts. They can have relationships with people. They can work. They can thrive. They can have a successful business or career. They can have their ministry. They can have life. They can enjoy their families. They're not being displaced every other year or every few months. They're not being displaced out of their homes. They're not being targeted everywhere they go. Like I said, I'm not even allowed anywhere anymore. It's gotten to the point where their entire coven, like I said, they don't even want us in public places. They attack me wherever I go in the spiritual realm. And I have to keep fighting in warfare. This is not a life to live. There's no freedom. There's no liberty. And you say you came to set the captives free, but you're allowing people to literally put me in a bondage no matter where I go. Even when I go outside or even in my home, they're here, astral projecting in and out the house, watching everything I do, cutting in my feet, sending demons to harass me. And it's like, I'm tired, Lord. I pray for the people, but it comes to a point where people have to take their own accountability. You want God or you don't. If you don't want God and you don't want to accept his salvation and his freedom, you shouldn't be allowed to put someone else in captivity. And if these are demons, you said I have the authority over these demons. They should not be doing this. These people are controlled by these demons. And sometimes some of them are controlling the demons and having them do these things to me because they're working for Satan or they want their promotion. But I'm at the point where I am ready to go, meaning I am okay with letting go. Like I said, I've never had life anyway. This is not life. I don't have a life. I'm just here suffering day after day, and I'm tired of the suffering now. I am tired of everybody holding on to me, binding themselves to my soul, carrying everyone's burdens because they don't want to carry it. They don't want to go to Jesus, but they want to cast their burdens upon me. Whatever it is that they're dealing with, they're putting it on me, and I have to suffer with this. And I've asked God to release me. He won't. He won't move these people. So I'm at the point where, okay, you won't move the people. You won't make them stop casting their burdens from me. You won't do anything about it. You're letting my father hold me on an altar. You let people hold me and my children on altars for years and destroy our quality of life. Then what's the purpose of me being here? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to transition peacefully. So that's why I'm on here. I don't want to burden anyone, but I'm asking you, those of you who are Holy Spirit filled, those of you who are of God, that you can pray that God will relieve me and alleviate me from this suffering and pain. Because I have suffered my entire life. I have never been allowed to have anything and to live my life. I've never been allowed because these people are holding on to me, sitting inside me, binding themselves to me every day, just holding on. Some of them have been bound to me since I was a little girl. They won't leave. They've held me on their altars. They have literally taken possessions of my pictures and DNA, and they have made altars, and they have had my soul bound on an altar. They bound themselves to me. I don't know how they do it, but I know what the Lord showed me, that they have held me there and refused to let me go. That is bondage. You're not supposed to put another person in bondage and hold them like they're an object, like they're your possession, and refuse to let go of them, where I can't move forward and have my life. So I am at the point where I'm tired of people holding on to me. I'm tired of people binding themselves to me, whether they want me to carry their burdens or they don't want me to move forward, or they just feel that they can get saved by binding themselves to me instead of going to Jesus Christ. I'm tired of suffering. I wanted to be here for my children, but like I said, my children, they see the suffering every day. They're tired of seeing it. Every day. Every day is something. So, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm just tired. And I'm ready to go peacefully. So, those of you who, like I said, are supporting me, I just ask that you can help me pray that God will be able to relieve me of this and move me on. Hopefully, he can just release me and I can transition peacefully and be with him in his kingdom. Thank you.